And welcome to MotionRC.com. Today we are checking out the all-new 250 size MD500 from right here at RotorScale. Now this is a completely ready-to-fly package that's going to come with everything you need to enjoy your new helicopter, and it's going to be packaged in this nice metal case to where you're not going to have to worry about damaging your helicopter as you're taking it from the field to the house. Now this helicopter does come with the charger out of the box that is set up to balance charge your LiPo battery right out of the box. You just pop that bad boy in, plug it into a standard wall outlet, and you can charge it. Now as far as the helicopter goes, assembly is pretty easy. You do have to put your own main rotor blades on and the landing gear and the tail, but it all just screws on, and it does come with all the quality tools to put this helicopter together right out of the box. Now, the only stickers you need to apply to the MD500 are the N number up here on the top, although it's a G code number. But yeah, you've got this right here at the top, and you just take and push those on and then peel the little plastic cover off, and that will get those affixed to the model. It's a really slick way to do decals, and I like this a lot on here. I will say, if it's a colder day and you have a monocoat iron, if you'll rub that against that on a low setting, it'll really help them stick and adhere a little bit better. The other cool thing about the MD500 is it does have a full cockpit, and the doors do open and close. You actually use the door handles on the helicopter to open and close them. Pretty cool little feature on this one, and I really love the paint job on this helicopter. Boy, taking pictures of this one was a blast because it is a photogenic helicopter. Now let's actually talk about how you're going to set this up to fly your first time. Your transmitter has the on-off button there on the front. Once you've installed your 4 AA's in the back, we can just hold that to turn it on. And once your flight pack is charged up, you just simply install that in the bottom and hold this button at the bottom of the helicopter until it fully turns on and the green lights are active. That will get your helicopter turned on. And now we can go into some calibration settings. Before you ever go out and fly this, when you get to the field the first time, we need to do a compass calibration and a gyro calibration. Both are very simple to do, and I'm going to go over that now with you. So in order to do your compass calibration, you're going to hold the sticks down and to the outside just like you're seeing on the screen. That's going to start the flashing light on the back of the helicopter. Once you have it in the flashing light mode, you're going to pick it up by the main rotor head and spin the helicopter 360 degrees until that light changes to the next indication. Once it does, we're going to set the helicopter down, pick it up by the tail pointed straight down, and we're going to rotate the helicopter around 360 degrees several times until that light indicator changes back to either a solid flashing green light or just a solid light. It depends if it has GPS at the time, which indication you're going to get. Once that's complete, we can set the helicopter on a flat level surface, and we're going to hold the stick orientation this way, and that's going to make it do a gyro calibration. Once both of these are complete, we are actually ready to fly the helicopter, but we need to do that anytime we move to a new field, or if we're experiencing drift in the helicopter, that's when you want to do your gyro calibration. If you do it one time and it's flying great after that, you really don't have to do the gyro calibration again unless you experience a lot of drift from the helicopter. Now, with all that out of the way, let's kick this over to me at the field, and let's take the helicopter up for a flight, and I'll show you all the features of the actual flying portion of this sweet helicopter. All right, pilots, now that we've gone over everything on the bench, it's time to actually fly the MD500. We're gonna hold the power button on the transmitter to turn it on. We want the switches in GPS, auto, and locked right now. And then we're gonna pick the helicopter up, and on the bottom, you'll see the battery pack here that I've already charged at home. We're gonna hold this button until it turns on, just like that. Now we're gonna set the helicopter down where we wanna take off and land at. And on the back, there's a light that's going to be blinking green. What we need to do is wait for this to find GPS signal, and then this is going to turn solid green. Now, while that's trying to find its GPS signal, if we wanted to fly indoors and there was no GPS signal, we could always flip this switch up, and then it's going to use the optical flow sensor under the helicopter, and you'll still be able to fly it even without GPS. Now, there was my beep. We have a solid green light on the helicopter. And now we're ready to fly. Let's do it. So in order to take off, we need to take and change it from danger to unlocked. And now we can hold the sticks out and to the outside. That will turn the rotor on. Now we add a little bit of collective and the helicopter will come off the ground. Just like that. This is full GPS, so if I let go, it's gonna try and maintain altitude and stay in a hover right wherever I leave it, as you can see. Now if we wanna fly around, simple as pushing the sticks and start flying around. If you're ever in trouble, you can always just let go of everything and the helicopter's gonna stop wherever it is and try and hold altitude. Now we also have this button down here, which is high and low rate. Right now you can see here, we're on low. If I push that, we now have high rates. And now the helicopter banks more and we have a little more speed. It's actually a really good flying little helicopter. And if we want, we can go to manual mode. Still gonna use its flow sensor on the bottom to try and keep it sorta at the same altitude, and you get a lot more bank angle now. So you can see this thing is ripping fast. Wow, it's really fast. Let's bring it back over here in the middle. I'm gonna go back to auto, and if you see, I can let go and it's gonna stop. But let's bring it back a little closer for this next part. All right, now it has a couple little party tricks we'll play with now. Right here at the top, you've got an 8 and a circle on the transmitter. If we hit the 8 button, you'll see it's gonna fly a perfect figure 8. Now in this mode, you also need to remember there is no obstacle avoidance. So if the helicopter is gonna hit something, take over control. You can see it's gonna fly its figure 8. If we ever want it to stop, we simply reach up and touch a stick and the helicopter is gonna stop right where it's at. Now the other mode is the circle mode. We'll bring it a little closer here. And it'll do this at any altitude. So like I said, just be careful where you do it. So we get it established in a hover and I'm gonna hit the circle. And wherever it started at, that's the center of the circle. Saw it fly over a little bit. So I don't like how low it's getting. If I want to stop it, I just touch the stick. And it's going to come out of it just like that. Now, let's say you're flying and you get disoriented and you get it way out here. And you go, oh no, what am I going to do to get it back? Well, we can hit this button right here and this is return to home. Flip it down and you're going to see I'm going to let go of this and it's going to come back and land where it took off, close to where it took off, usually within about 2 or 3 feet. I'm gonna flip it to stop and go on and turn it off. Well guys, that's been the MD-500. I've had a lot of fun with this helicopter. It's actually one of the best looking ones in the entire lineup right now, and I'm pretty hooked on this one. Even my dad was like, hey, I kind of want to fly that helicopter. So if you're thinking about getting one, they're available right now here at motionrc.com. As always, I'm your product specialist, Wes. I love doing these every day for you guys. And until the next time, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at motionrc.com. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.